Welcome back. Welcome back to our home here. Today, we're gonna show you how to make a souffle, a sweet souffle. Of course, you have savory souffles and dessert souffles. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna show you, it's very easy. You can do that at home. We're gonna make some Grand Marnier souffle, or it can be Kahlua souffle, or whatever liqueur you wanna use. So, to start with, you have to make sure that you're ready before we start working with the eggs, egg whites, egg yolks here. Coffee cups, or souffle cups, ramekin. So they are buttered. And I'm going to put a bit of sugar here. Here we go. So it's buttered and coated with sugar. There we go. So see, with the butter, the sugar sticks to it. There we go. And the last one here. Okay, another thing you want to make sure is that the oven is turned on. Oven is turned on at 375, 400 degrees. Then what we have here, we have 4 egg yolks, 4 egg whites. I'm going to put the egg whites right in the KitchenAid here. A little bit of sugar here, egg yolks, egg white, sugar, and let's do it with Grand Marnier, okay? So I'm going to whip the egg whites. It's better if the egg whites are at room temperature. If they are too cold, they are not going to fluff up too much. So it's better room temperature. You're going to get a little more volume, okay? So we're going to turn this on. Whipping here a little bit of Grand Marnier in the egg yolks. 4 egg yolks, a little bit of Grand Marnier. Not quite a tablespoon here. Look. See, they're getting fluffy. Okay, we're going to put a bit of sugar here. Maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons. There we go, look. Can you see here? Okay, that's enough. You know, 51 years ago when I started as an apprentice in south of France, I used to do that by hand. Brings big muscle exercise, you know. All right, look, I'm going to put a little bit of egg whites here. With the spatula, we're going to fold that. I do that in 2 times here. There we go. So very gentle. I turn the ball here counterclockwise. There we go. You see? That's it. Don't overdo it. And I'm gonna fill those ramekin. Look at that. Nice. Look. Remember, I only had 4 egg yolks. That's pretty nice here. Look at this. And those ramekin are pretty big, you know. I always like, when I do those at the restaurant, I like to, instead of using huge ramekin and do soufflés for 2 or 3, it's, I think, better to do it individual servings. So one more little detail that I do, I always like to clean up the edge of the soufflé here. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to explain to you. I'll do that here, here, here. Okay. And of course I have a little bit here. I'm going to put a little more here on top. Look at this. Nice, huh? Okay. And this, I'll let you, guess what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to eat that. Okay, we're going to put those in the oven for about 5 minutes. There we go. Now, while it's baking here, I'm going to tell you the reason why I clean up the edge of the soufflé is that if it's, as it rises, and you can open the door, it's no big deal, but after 2 minutes, you're going to see the soufflé rise. And sometimes, if the edge is not really clean cut, as I said, it's not going to rise straight. It could stick to it. So what you could do, if you forgot to clean it with your thumb, to clean it cut, with a little knife, a little paring knife, but right from the beginning, after 2 minutes of baking, you can cut where it sticks. That's why. And you'll see that it should rise very straight. Also, we need to serve a little sauce with it. So it can be just a little shot, a teaspoon of Grand Marnier, if it's Grand Marnier soufflé. But also, you could serve some whipping cream, and we have a little bit of whipping cream here. So we're going to put a little bit of whipping cream right here. A little more here. And same flavor, a little bit of Grand Marnier here. There we go. And the third sauce that you could serve is what we call a sauce anglaise or crème anglaise, which is a sauce made of egg yolks, a little bit of sugar, and milk or half and half. Now, if you don't have, and that sauce anglaise is usually the base of an ice cream, vanilla ice cream, if it's flavored with vanilla. But what you could do, if you don't have time or you don't want to do that sauce, make that sauce, what you could do is take some vanilla ice cream from the freezer, out of the freezer, and take like 2 tablespoons out of the freezer, out of the ice cream, and melt it. And you have the sauce. And you can flavor that sauce with Grand Marnier. So you can serve that soufflé with 3 sauces. The whipped cream, the sauce anglaise, and also just a little shot of the Grand Marnier. So in a few minutes, another 2 or 3 minutes, let's come and see what it looks like here. See? It's rising again here, a little bit here, but we're still about 4 minutes away here. And while it's baking, we can also mention the fact that soufflé, and you can open the door, it's no big deal. Don't leave it open, but you can open the door. But remember, the soufflé, as soon as the soufflé is ready to be served, it cannot wait for you. So don't get out and don't go and smoke outside or do other things. Just wait for the soufflé. Soufflé is not going to wait for you. Because once it rises, and you don't want to overcook it, you don't want to overbake it, but it would, something like this size of that ramen can is probably going to take 5-6 minutes. But once it's ready, with a towel, you very gentle, you take it, you put it on the plate and serve it with a sauce, and let your guests put the sauce they want. What they can do is make a little hole with a knife in the center and pour the sauce in the center like a little volcano, a little sauce in the center of the soufflé. So remember, soufflé doesn't wait for you. You have to wait for the soufflé. And in a restaurant, usually you can ask the waiter if the soufflé is almost ready to be served before thinking about getting up. Okay, so what I was going to say is that the next time you are with us in our home, we can make some savory soufflés. And as you probably noticed, it's very easy to make. Savory soufflés, like let's say we're going to make some cheese soufflés. It's going to be a little different, but still very easy. So it can be cheese soufflés, prosciutto soufflés, herbs, sun-dried tomato soufflés with herbs. So next time we're gonna make some soufflés. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make. More Marnier. All right. All right, look at this. Wow. See what I mentioned earlier? Rub straight. Eh? So we're gonna remember the edge is a little hot here, so there we go. Which one you want? You want this one? Looks better? Okay. So what we need to do, a little cup, a little opening here. And you can do and maybe we'll do this one. There we go, look at this. With a little gomani on top. And the liqueur, the gomani, oh, we're gonna close it back, can be warm. Not obviously you don't want to warm it up too much, otherwise you're gonna lose the alcohol, but you can serve it kind of warm. All right, well, bon appétit. Look at it. I'm gonna put more cream on top here. Bon appétit. We'll see you next time with savory soufflés.